Hello everybody, welcome to It's All Black and White TV. My name's Tony, this is NUFC latest news, and look, it's going to be a busy one, so before we get into it, if you do like what you see, please do follow Show on the Sheep and do smash those likes. It does help the channel with the search results, and it means new viewers find it more easily as well. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe, come and join this great community. It is free to do so. And also hitting the bell notification, that tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows as well. If you want to become a member, it's 99p, and you can do that clicking the join button. And also, if you want to make a donation, do that in chat, clicking on the $sign. All money reinvested back into the channel as well. Right, so where shall we start? Tell you what we'll do. We'll start on the main news of today. So around lunchtime today, David Ornstein, Keith Downey, and various other outlets brought it out that Kieran Trippier, who was our team captain last season and when he first joined, has told the club that he would like to leave. He has a couple of years left on his contract, but he's decided to leave now, as he isn't guaranteed the game time. As on Saturday, he never got on the pitch at all. So there is a clear shift there that Trippier is no longer a regular starter for Newcastle United. He is 33, but he is 34 next month in September. So given that as well, I think the club will be happy to listen to offers for Kieran Trippier. Everton, Atalanta, Galatasaray all linked with him. I think it would make sense because obviously Livermental's younger, so he's going to be starting now. And we're looking to the future, I think. So I think if somebody offers anything upwards of 10 million, I think the club will accept it. And, you know, if Trippier can go and talk to them. If he wants to leave by the end of next Friday, then obviously we have to, you know, go with his wishes. He's obviously not happy. We know he's had problems and things like that, which we're not going to delve into. But look, last season he had a bit of a mixed season. While he got 10 assists, he also, against Everton, had 2 stonkers, which were 2 massive blunders for Everton's goals. One against Tottenham Hotspur, one against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup as well in the quarter-final at Stamford Bridge. So look, we know he had some error proneness last season as well. He did make the England team as well. He played for most of the tournament for England at left back, although that was out of position for him. But yeah, look, what can I say about Kieran Trippier? I mean, look, when he came to the club, you know, we were deep in the relegation zone. He left Atletico Madrid to come to us. He was our first signing under the new ownership. And he's been a tremendous leader, let's be honest, you know. I won't have a bad word said about him because, look, I think at the end of the day, he's done very well for this football club. Not only did he help us in the Premier League and helped us stay up, I mean, when he got injured, he could have sat at home and watched it on TV, but no, he came to every single match on crutches, you know. That's the measure of the man. That's the leadership in the man. When Tonali signed last season, he spoke to Tonali and said, if you need any help, come and see me, you know. As a senior person, senior player and leader, the guy's been terrific for the club, a terrific servant. Maybe his time's coming to an end at Newcastle United. But you know what I want to say is, for the price we paid for him was an absolute steal. We can see why Simeone didn't want to lose him from Atletico Madrid. So wherever he goes to after Newcastle United, should he move on before next Friday, then look, all I can say is we wish Kieran Trippier all the very best indeed, you know. As I say, he's been brilliant for this football club. You know, times change, times move on. It's not the time for us to be sentimental. I know there's some fans out there are not happy about it. They don't want him to go, they want him to stay. But look, you've got to start removing this sentimentality, because this is the ways of a football club that wants to evolve and wants to get better. And if you keep being sentimental, you're never going to get rid of these players. So when a player like that wants to move on, you've got to respect their wishes, and you've just got to you've got to separate the sentiment from it as well and say, look at it and say, right, okay, he's been great for us, blah, 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 blah. But yes, we understand he has to move on. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't get sentimental. While it's sad that he wants to go, but all I can say is, Kieran Trippier, wherever you go, all the very best. Thank you for everything you've done at Newcastle United. As fans, we're so proud to have had you in a black and white shirt, and probably one of the best right backs we ever had in a black and white shirt as well, let's be honest. We've had some good right backs, Barry Venison, but I think Trippier is probably the best we've had, if I'm honest. True leader, and look, we wish him well in his future career. Right, okay, now we've got over that bit, let's get on to the next bit. And, there's a lot of news flying about tonight that apparently this deal is now close. So the Guéhi deal is close. They're saying it's over £60 million. Sky are reporting maybe 65 million, plus 5 million in add-ons, which would take it up to 70 million. Personally, I don't think he's worth 70 million. I don't even think he's worth 65 million or 60 million. Say maybe maximum of 50 million. But it's a one Eddie Howe wants, and it's a one the club want to try and get done. We looked at alternatives last night that the club may be turning to if they can't get this deal over the line. Because, look, we've wasted the last 2 weeks on this deal. And I think the time has come now to say, look, let's drop back now and say, right, okay, they either accept this bid or they don't. If they don't accept it, you walk away now, because we ain't got time now to be messing about. There's only 8 days left in the window. In less than 8 days, actually, because it's only going to be about 7.5 days now. So the window shuts next Friday. So, if it doesn't get done, we need to walk away right now and go and look elsewhere and get somebody in, because time is going to run out, and time will run out on us very, very quickly if we are continuing to look at this deal for Marc Guéhi. Now, there has been a link tonight come out, and it's come from Craig Hope, and apparently this is another player we've looked at, and it is RB Leipzig's defender, Mohamed Simakan, who was linked with Liverpool. Now, I know there's some Liverpool fans out there not happy with this, because it said, oh, this is going to be great because Newcastle's going to come in and snatch Simakan when Liverpool should have signed him up ages ago. He is a French international. He's 24 years of age. He's about 6'2", 6'3". Right-sided centre-back, can play right back, centre-back. Ground jewels are his strengths. He's got no weaknesses. He started 23 out of 32 games last season for Leipzig, playing 67 minutes per game. Got 2 goals. He got 3 assists. Not bad as a centre-half, is it? He was involved in a team that kept 4 clean sheets. He committed 1 penalty, but had no errors that led to a shot or a goal. And his ball recoveries are 3.5 per game as well. So look, I mean, Mohamed Simakan, what's your thoughts? Get your thoughts in the chat. What do you think about Simakan? Would you be happy to take Mohamed Simakan? Do you think that would be a great move? Who knows? So again, this is one to watch if the deal for Marc Guéhi does fall through. It looks like we are talking to other clubs. It looks like we're looking at Germany for a player. So, again, who knows? But we'll have to wait and see what happens on that one. And, again, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, obviously, Loaded Mag, another channel, had Keith Downey on there last night. And what he's discussing is that Newcastle are actively looking for a right winger. Now, whether this is loan with a view to a permanent deal or it is a permanent deal, he couldn't say too much last night. But obviously he says, he couldn't even say much on the names mentioned, but he says obviously these players have been mentioned all the time. Obviously, Madueke has been mentioned as a possible right winger, as has Torres, Ferran Torres. And also Federico Chiesa has been mentioned as well. Now, there's obviously stories going around saying that we might even be interested in taking Raheem Sterling on loan. Now, can I just say something there? I do not want to see Raheem Sterling in our football club. I don't think he's good enough. I think he's finished now. You know, if Chelsea are going to discard him now, then why should we take him? He's on massive wages. I wouldn't take him on loan. I would rather go for Madueke on loan with an option to buy. A lot younger than Sterling as well. And yeah, I think he would be a much better acquisition than Sterling would Noni Madueke. So again, get your thoughts in the chat. What do you think? Would you be happy with Sterling on loan? Or would you want somebody else like Madueke, Chiesa, Torres, or whoever else you think, Kubu, Takefusa Kubu, who plays for Real Sociedad, you know, could he be on the radar as well? You know, and Keith Downey interestingly said it could be into next week when a right winger could arrive at Newcastle United before the transfer deadline. So we could even be busy on deadline day, you know. Not only are we looking, you know, is Trippier looking to move, but there's moves that we're looking to maybe move Almiron on. Apparently the club has said if they get an offer for £15 million, Almiron's going. So look, any club that offers 15 million for Almiron can have him. You know, again, another player that didn't get on Saturday was Miggy Almiron. But if a right winger comes in, I can see Almiron going as well. Again, get your thoughts on what do you think? Do you think Almiron will leave before the transfer window ends? Do you think Trippier will go as well? You know, do let me know your thoughts. Anyway, guys and girls, that's coming to the end of this show. It was only a short show, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. And if you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, do come and smash the subscribe and join this great community we got here. Also, hit that bell notification to keep you up to date with any live shows, pre-records or upcoming shows as well. I'll probably be back on Friday night with a preview plus anyhow press conference and any transfer news if any of that comes around as well. And then I have pre-match show probably on Sunday as well before the game, so do check out for that as well. But you'll be notified if you've hit that ding-dong bell notification. Absolutely. So before I go, all I want to say is remember the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. And look, keep the faith. Let's not be too hasty about what's happening. And, you know, still plenty of time in the window. Although it's shrinking and shrinking, there's only just over 7 days left in the window. But look, I believe we'll get the signings in we need. And I think, and then at the end of the window, let's all then decide if it's been a great window or a poor window. You know, so yeah, so we'll look at that as well. So anyway, until then, take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I shall see you later. How are the lads?